We gave up so many offensive rebounds. I don't even know. We gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, and that allowed them to get second opportunities and get extra possessions. And then, I got to be better individually of making, my decision making. Just giving them opportunities down the stretch. If we get a shot attempt, obviously we got a chance to make it and push the lead up. Then we're not fighting through that. So just got to be better individually and as a team.
And then secondly, this is the first time we've chatted with you since the team acquired LaMarcus. How do you think he makes you all better, and what are you looking forward to about playing with him?
He brings a different aspect to our team as far as, him being able to, post up and knock that mid-range jumper down, So, obviously we know, what he's done over his career, but I think it's all about gelling together now. And the quicker we can get LA and KD and everybody healthy and, Landry back, then, we can catch a rhythm. On paper it looks good, but we got to actually get out there and get going. So I'm excited for those guys to get back very, very soon so we can get this thing going.
Bruce Beck with NBC New York.
James, it would be easy after a win and a triple-double to just pump out your chest, but in your interview with Grady and in your words to Malika just a couple moments ago, you're talking about that you need to be better down the stretch.
Yeah.
Why are you always looking to improve like that?
You never be complacent. I can't be complacent. I've never been like that, and I won't start now. I think I can always be better. I think when you're trying to accomplish something, you got to look in the mirror, look at yourself, and see what things that you can do better and ways you can contribute in a better way for the betterment of the team. So, I can't control everything that's going on around me. I can control, a little bit. But one thing I know I can control is myself. So, I got to do a better job of my decision-making, like I said, getting guys in their position and just getting a shot up. If we get a shot up, then that's good enough that we can get our defense set, and that will be better.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
James, Steve alluded to you guys going through kind of a hard stretch right now. You've been in a couple of several grinded out games in a row, and you look at your minutes load. Are all the minutes you're playing kind of catching up with you? Is this kind of a tough time of year for the whole team because you've been shorthanded for so long?
I don't know if it's a tough time. I think teams, we have a target on our back. Teams are coming in and playing well. And, that's pretty much it. I think every team goes through, ups and downs throughout the course of a year. I'm just happy that it's not even a tough time for us because we've been having to deal with injuries and things like that of nature throughout the course of the season. But I think we're just in a fog right now in the sense of we got to find some energy. And I think, I know once KD and LaMarcus and Landry gets back, they're going to bring that. So we just got to continue to find ways to win, however they come, which we've seen these last few games, and keep pushing. That's the NBA season for you.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, James. Steve said that tonight's game and the Detroit game he thought were very similar. Just what do you think's been the common theme with those? Is it the offensive rebounding, and like you touched on earlier, or is it something else that's just been the thing that's kind of got you guys stuck the past two games?
It's just maybe, a lack of focus, looking record-wise at the team we're playing and then, not staying focused like we're playing in better record-wise team. Not fundamentally boxing out, just small things, not communicating or consistently communicating. It's just small things that we can correct and we will correct. I just think we're, looking at these teams we're playing, it's like, all right, we might can get away with it, but we got to think bigger picture and try to be more consistent, in our communication and in our principles and our fundamentals.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, James, what's it like for you to bring the ball up the floor and then look to your right and see Lil Baby courtside? And on top of that, when you see him courtside, does that kind of make you go deeper into your bag, knowing somebody there hit you on a good game?
I wasn't even paying attention for real, but obviously just one of my homies to be able to pull up to the game is, great. But I think just me being in my bag. I try to be in my bag every game. You know, I try to be the best player on the floor every single game, and no matter who's at the game. So obviously, when you got one of your homies at the game, it's a little bit more exciting. But for me, you know, my mindset, I try to, you know, be the best player every single game.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, James, you mentioned you guys having a target on your backs, which you guys obviously do. I'm curious what you make of all these narratives out there about the reaction to you guys getting LaMarcus and getting Blake, where you guys are kind of being painted as a villain for doing what presumably every NBA team is trying to do, which is just get better.
Right. I thought that was a plan. I thought that was a goal. I don't pay attention to it, honestly, like, because we got to get things correct. We got to, like, make it work. So me worrying about what other people are saying or how other people feel, that's out of my control. Like, they're going to say it, they're going to talk regardless. The narrative always changes. So for us, it's like we got to get healthy. We got to get this train going. And at the end of it all, we'll see what they say.
Kevin?